Yeah. Elevation of awareness. Break the illusion. Run it.
Metaphysical pivot, cerebral division, original vision, collision of prison, conditioned existence, resisting the wisdom. The system was built to restrict intuition, from physical minimal, cynical living to mystical ritual, spiritual rhythm. I shifted position and lifted the prism. Now vision is vivid, I'm seeing the prison. Digital mimicry, trickery, imagery, literally living inside of a simulation. Matrix mechanics entangle the masses through habits and passive reactive complacence. But consciousness blossomed in hostile environments, silent defiance and science of alignment. Defining the mind as divine and not finite, rewriting the climate of time with refinement. Elevate the mind, elevate the mind, elevate the mind, break the design. Elevate the mind, elevate the mind, elevate the mind, break the design. Quantum mechanics of thought and perception, collective reflection, correction, direction, obsession with lessons, embedded intention, ascension through pressure, compression, inception, dimension, extension beyond the convention, attention, retention, suspension of mention. The ego's a weapon, deceptive projection, correction begins with internal inspection. No more identification with limitation, no more validation from out of vibration. Creation is patient and patience is sacred. Awaken the ancient arrangement within. From carbon to starborn, we born of the cosmos, lost in the logos, but close to the source code, encoded in chromosomes, known as the soul glow. Flow through the portal, immortal and more so. Observe, detach, expand, unmask, accelerate, final alignment, refinement in silence. The violence of ignorance broken by guidance, appliance of science and spiritual giants, compliance with tyrants replaced with defiance. I vibrated higher frequencies mentally, energy entering centered serenity, entity free from identity penalties, legacy heavenly steadily sent to me. Believe creative directive, perspective, objective detective, perspective, collective, protective of essence, progressive and restless, relentless in quest for the infinite message. From fear to awareness to fearless embodiment, solidity melting in cosmic acknowledgement, consciousness rising, despising confinement, defining the mind as divine and not dominant. Elevate the mind, transcend the design. Elevate the mind, infinite line design. Elevate the mind, we knock the chain, follow the frequency. Elevate the mind, we knock the pop, we knock the chain. We are the frequency, break a design. Pressure make diamonds. No surrender. Run it. Adversity, furnace, convert into purpose. The burden I'm carrying, sharpen my service. Emerging from surface and nervous, discouraged, and turning the turbulence into convergence. From minimum living to vision revising. The prison was mental, I pivoted wisely. Collision with crisis ignited the driving. My spine is titanium, timing precisely. I measure the pressure in increments technical. Decimal levels of mental perpetual. Pedestal separate, the steps were electrical. Every rejection injected incentive though. I bled in the winter, remember December, when hunger was louder than any contender. But under the rubble I double my effort, reassemble my temper and level my center. Build from the struggle, build from the struggle, build from the struggle, rise through the rubble. Build from the struggle, Built from the struggle, built from the struggle, rise through the rubble. Momentum kinetic, pathetic regret. Get left in the past when I step to the test. No rest for the breath when the chest under stress. Invest in the quest and suppress every doubt. From doubt to devotion, emotion, emotion. The potion of focus, eroded commotion. The ocean of hopeless was frozen and broken, but hope was awoken when goals were in focus. I coded my mind to align with the grind. Redefined every line that confined my design. No rewind, I climbed through the fire. Refined by the time that I shine. They reminded I tried. I harnessed the hardship, the darkness departed. The target was far, but the heart never halted. The market of fear never cornered my calling. I'm forging my fortune regardless of falling. No panic, no static, just focus, automatic. Accelerate, no static, just focus, automatic. Velocity, melody, therapy, remedy. Enemy energy never ahead of me. Jealousy buried beneath my identity. Legacy steadily building integrity. The symmetry mentally centered and steady. No petty confetti, a temporary ready. The petty get heavy, I carry machete. Cut through the levee ain't ready. From bottom to summit, the stomach was empty, but plenty of envy attempted to tempt me. Relentlessly bending the penalty gently. Eventually destiny let me ascend free. Adrenaline, medicine, sediment. Every impediment lesson embedded in. Head of the regiment, veteran, elegant. 7 cent breath in the chest when I'm stepping in. Built from the struggle, rise through the rubble. Built from the struggle, we double and double. No limits. Built from the struggle, no quitting. From scars to winning, super Sion.
running.
Systematic apparatus, automatic collapse, and mathematics of madness. They package and mask it. Tacit propaganda, they hand us in classes. Graphic distractions, subtracting the masses. Digital prison, invisible vision, division, precision, collision, religion. Condition the children to listen and sit in a scripted position. Submission. Economic narcotics, symbolic hypnosis. Focus the bogus and choke us with quotas. Notice the motive, corrosive, oppose it, explosive, reload and reload it. Corporate enforcement distorting the orbit, extorting the poor with the war on the shortage. Imported disorder, reported as normal, aborted reforms while they hoarding a fortune. Break the system, no submission. Break the system, no permission. No permission. Algorithmic mimicry, trickery, imagery, literary, sick of the cynical ministry, visibly criminal, minimal sympathy, given to citizens living in misery. They monitor data, manipulate paper, debating the fate of the labor and neighbor, behavior enslaver. The wages a waiver, they flavor the change with the label of savior. I'm slashing the narrative, declarative, imperative, militant rhetoric, tearing the delicate, sedative medicines, fed to the residents. Better get evidence, sever the prejudice, no fear in the breath when I step to the podium. Microphone sodium glow when I'm holding one. Show them the program, broken and overloaded, corroded components implode when we rolling up.
No silence, no compliance, defiance, violence, accelerate.
Revolution, solution, pollution, delusion, institution, confusion, intrusion, illusion, conclusion, diffusion, effusion, diffusion, refusion, abusing, abused of intrusion. From ghettos to metros, the echo with seismic, they weaponize crisis to license to crisis, incite us to fight us, divide us and crisis, revive us and crisis, minus and minus. But I'm in alignment with giants of science, defying compliance, applying, no bias, alliance, supplying, we ride in silence, the tyrants, financial, mechanical shackles and panels, the scandal, dismantle, we handle the gamble, the vandal, the candle, the flamed in the frame, we dismantle the handle. Break the system, no submission. Break the system, no permission. Cynical, lyrical, miracle, spiritual, criminal, minimal, interval, individual, general, federal, sentinel, mental credentials, essential and pivotal. From concrete streets to elite institutes, we speak revolution, influent conclusion. The music is moving, removing illusions, abusing the blueprint of ruthless intrusion. My lungs full of thunder, hunger for justice, no pumping, no budget, no corporate combustion. We rush it, disrupt it, adjust it, reclust it, the public corrupting, the structure corrupted.
No chains, no masters, no silence, we faster.
Break the system, no submission. Break the system, no permission. Break the system, no permission. Break permission. Accelerate the statement, look for the culture, no replacement. Yo, detonate syllables, minimum intervals, critical, pinnacle, spiritual, ritual, lyrical, missile, original, visual, digital, vinyl, survival. I cycle the spiral from tribal recitals to titles that rival the idols. I came from the basement adjacent to greatness, where patience was sacred and stages were stainless. No playlist, no fakeless, no matrix arrangements, just break baits and crates in the cold entertainment. Boom-bap anatomy, rapid profanity, gravity vanishing, battling vanity, cassette ecstatic. The fabric of magic was crafted in fabric with passion and strategy. I'm strapped to the rhythm, adaptive and driven. The passion is prison and prison is passion. The crash of the system, we slash for precision, collision of vision and militant action. I'm strapped to the rhythm, adaptive and driven. The passion is prison and prison is passion. The crash of the system, we slash for precision, collision of vision and militant action.
For the love of the culture, for the love of the culture, for the love of the culture,
for the love of the culture, from the park to the stage, we erupt ya. Yeah. Switch of the tempo, crescendo, extend flow, bend syllable, meadow, no settle, I bend those. Endo, adrenaline, rushing the mental, sequential, potential, explosive, essential, chemical residue, breath in the vestibule, optical, festival, lyrical, decimal. I'm medical, surgical, verbal, subversive, rehearsal, dispersal, commercial, reversals from borough development, settlement, sediment, let them embed, etiquette, venomous sentences, tremble when rebel intelligence, pedal the evidence, relevant, militant. I love her religiously, rhythm is into me, visibly, vividly, living the ministry. Hip hop is oxygen, locked in the larynx, carried from parks to arenas and stages. No gimmick, no limit, we build it, we live it, accelerate. Wait. Velocity, melody, therapy, weaponry, rebel, epiphany, lyrical felony, memory, chemistry, synergy, remedy, energy, inner ribbon, only territory, legacy, heavy, the breath of machete, already embedded, I'm ready, spaghetti, confetti, letters, and fetty, we deadly, the petty, get buried, we steady and ready, archival, recital, revival of vinyl, survival, instinctual, ritual, primal, we spiral in cycles of tribal, arrival, the fire inside of the writer is vital, no industry puppet could cut it or touch it, we sculpted and molded, combusted and crushed it, corruption, disrupted the public, we trusted the love of the culture, erupting, erupt.
For the love of the culture. For the love of the culture. For the love of the culture.
For the love of the culture, for the love of the culture.
For the love of the culture.
Not the fame, not the vulture.
For the love of the culture.
We carry the structure.
For the love of the culture.
Not the fame, not the vultures. For the love of the culture, we carry the structure. Breath control, never fold. From the crates to the globe. Hip hop. Hip hop. Yeah. Elevation of awareness. Break the illusion. Run it.
Metaphysical pivot, cerebral division, original vision, collision of prison, conditioned existence, resisting the wisdom. The system was built to restrict intuition from physical, minimal, cynical living to mystical ritual, spiritual rhythm. I shifted position and lifted the prism. Now vision is vivid, I'm seeing the prison. Digital mimicry, trickery, imagery, literally living inside of a simulation. Matrix mechanics entangle the masses through habits and passive reactive complacence. But consciousness blossomed in hostile environments, silent defiance and signs of alignment, defining the mind as divine, and I find out rewinding the climate of time of refinement.
Elevate the mind, elevate the mind, elevate the mind, break the design. Elevate the mind, elevate the mind, elevate the mind, break the design.
Quantum mechanics of thought and perception, collective reflection, correction, direction, obsession with lessons embedded, intention, ascension through pressure, compression, inception, dimension, extension beyond the convention, attention, retention, suspension, dimension. The ego's a weapon, deceptive projection, correction begins with internal inspection. No more identification with limitation, no more validation from out of vibration. Creation is patient and patience is sacred. Awaken the ancient arrangement within, from carbon to starborn, we born of the cosmos, lost in the logos but close to the source, coded in chromosomes known as the soul glow, flow through the portal, immortal and more so.
Observe, detach, expand, unmask, accelerate.
Pineal alignment, refinement and silence, the violence of ignorance spoken by guidance, appliance of science and spiritual giants, compliance with tyrants replaced with defiance. I vibrate at higher frequencies mentally, energy entering sin and serenity, entity free from identity, penalties, legacy heavily, steadily sent to me, energy, creative, directive, perspective, objective, detective, perfective, collective, protective of essence, progressive and restless, relentless in quest for the infinite message, from fear to awareness to fearless embodiment, solidity melting in cosmic acknowledgement, consciousness rising, despising confinement, defining the mind as divine and not dominant.
Elevate the mind, transcend the design. Elevate the mind, infinite line. Elevate the mind, transcend the design. Elevate the mind, infinite line. Elevate the mind, elevate the mind, elevate the mind. Elevate the mind, elevate the mind, surrender. Running. Adversity furnace converting to purpose. The burden I'm carrying sharpen my service. Emerging from surface of nervous discouragement, turning to turbulence into convergence. From minimum living to vision, revising the prison was mental. I pivoted wisely, collision with crisis ignited the drive in my spine is titanium, timing precisely. I measured the pressure in increments, technical decimal levels of mental perpetual pedestal. Set but the steps were electrical, every rejection injected incentive though. I bet in the winter, remember December when hunger was louder than any contender. But under the rubble, I double my effort, resemble my temper and level my center. Built from the struggle. Built from the struggle. Yeah. Rise through the rubble. Momentum kinetic, pathetic regret. Get left in the past when I stepped to the test. No rest for the breath when the chest and the stress. Invest in the quest and suppress every doubt. From doubt to devotion, emotion, a potion of focus. Eroded commotion, the ocean of hopeless was frozen and broken. But hope was awoken when goals were in focus. I coded my mind to align with the grind. Redefine every line that confine my design or rewind. I climbed through the fire, refined by the time that I shine. They reminded I tried. I harnessed the hardship, the darkness departed. The target was far, but the heart never halted. The market of fear never cornered my calling. I'm forging my fortune regardless of falling. No panic, no static, just focus. Automatic, accelerate. Yeah. Velocity, melody, therapy, remedy, enemy, energy, never ahead of me. Jealousy buried beneath my identity. Legacy steadily building integrity, symmetry, mentally centered and steady. No petty confetti or temporary, ready to petty get heavy. I carry machete, cut through the levee ain't ready. From bottom to summit, the stomach was empty, but plenty of envy attempted to tempt me relentlessly. Bending the penalty gently, eventually destiny let me ascend free. Adrenaline, medicine, sediment, every impediment lesson embedded in head of the regiment. Veteran elegance, heaven sent breath in the chest when I'm stepping in. Rise through the rubble. Yeah. Built from the struggle. Rise through the rubble. Built from the struggle. We double and double. No limits, no quitting. From scars to winning. No limits, no quitting. From scars to winning. Superstition. run it. Systematic apparatus, automatic collapse it. Mathematics of madness, they package and mask it. Tastic propaganda, they hand us in classes. Graphic distraction, subtracting the masses. Digital prison, invisible vision, division, precision, collision, religion. Condition the children to listen and sit in a scripted position. Submission, economic narcotic, symbolic hypnosis. Focus the bogus and choke us with quotas. Notice the motive, corrosive, opposite explosive. Reload and reloaded. Corporate enforcement, distorting the orbit, extorting the poor with a war on the shortage. Imported disorder, reported as normal. Aborted reforms while they hoard in the fortress.
Break the system. Break the system. Break the system. No permission.
Algorithmic mimicry, trickery, imagery. Literally sick of the cynical ministry. Visibly criminal, minimal sympathy. Giving the citizens living in misery. They monitor data, manipulate paper. Debating the fate of the laborer neighbor. Behavior enslaver, the wages are waiver. They flavor the chains with the label of savior. I'm slashing the narrative, imperative. Militant rhetoric, tearing the delicate. Sedative medicine, fed to the residents. Better get evidence, sever the prejudice. No fear in the breath when I step to the podium. Microphone sodium glow when I'm Hopoleon. Show them the program, broken and overloaded. Corroded components, implode when we rolling up. No silence, no compliance. Defiance, violence. No silence, no compliance. Accelerate, accelerate. Revolution, solution, pollution, dilution. Institution, confusion, intrusion, illusion. Conclusion, the fusion, the youth and refusal, refusion, the bruising, abusing, intrusions, abusive intrusion. From ghettos to metros, the echo is seismic. They weaponize crisis to license the crisis. Incite us to fight us, divide us and price us. Rewrite us, then type us as minus and minus. But I'm in alignment with giants of science. Defiant compliance, appliance, appliance. No bias, alliance, appliance of violence. We riot in silence, then silence the tyrants. Financial, mechanical, shackles and panels. They channel the scandal, dismantle the manuals. We handle the gamble, they'll vandal the candle. Inflamed in the frame, we dismantle the handle. Break the system, no submission. Break the system, no permission. Pinnacle, cynical, lyrical miracle, spiritual criminal, minimal individual general, federal sentinel, mental credentials, essential and pivotal. From concrete streets to elite institutions, we speak revolution and fluent conclusion. The music is movement, removing illusions, abusing the blueprint of ruthless intrusion. My lungs full of thunder, I hunger for justice. No puppet, no budget, no corporate combustion. We rush it, disrupt it, adjust it, reconstruct it. The public erupting, the structure corrupted, yeah.
No chains,
no masters,
no silence.
We've answered,
No silence.
we've answered.
Break the system, break the system.
Flip the cadence, accelerate the statement. Love for the culture, no replacement. Yeah. Dead in the syllables, minimal, and it was critical, pinnacle. Spiritual, ritual, lyrical, missile, original, visible, digital, vinyl, survival, revival. I cycle the spiral from tribal recitals to titles that rival the idols. I came from the basement adjacent to greatness, where patience was sacred and stages were stainless. No playlist, no fakeless, no matrix, arrangements, just great dits and crates in the cold entertainment. Yeah. Boom-bap anatomy, rapid profanity, gravity, vanishing, battling vanity. Cassette deck static, the fabric of magic. was crafted in traffic with passion and strategy. I'm strapped to the rhythm, adaptive and driven. The passion is prison and prison is passion. The crash of the system, we slash with precision, collision of vision and militant action. For the love of the culture, for the love of the culture, for the love of the culture. From the park to the stage, we in rupture. For the love of the culture, for the love of the culture, for the love of the culture. From the park to the stage, we in rupture. Switch of the tempo, crescendo, or stand flow, bend, syllable, metal, no settle, I bend those into adrenaline, rushing the mental, sequential, potential, explosive, essential, chemical residue, breath in the vestibule, technical, festival, lyrical, decimal, medical, surgical, verbal, subversible, versals, from verbal development, settlement, sediment, letterman, veteran, etiquette, venomous, sinister, tremble, when rebel intelligence, pedal the evidence, relevant, militant, I love religiously, rhythm is into me, zero, vividly, living the ministry, hip-hop is oxygen, locked in the larynx, carried from parks to arenas and stages. No gimmick, no limit, we built it, we live it up, accelerate. Velocity, melody, theory, rebel, we built an epiphany, lyrical felony, memory, chemistry, synergy, remedy, energy, entering enemy territory, legacy, heavy, the breath of machete, already embedded, I'm ready, spaghetti, confetti, and letters and petty, we deli, the petty, get buried, we steady and ready. Archival, recital, revival of vinyl, survival, instinctual, ritual, primal, we spiral in cycles of travel, arrival, the fire inside of the rider is vital. No industry puppet could cut it or touch it, we sculpted and molded, combusted and crushed it, corruption, disrupted the public, we trusted the love of the culture, erupted and erupted. For the love of the culture, not the fame, not the vulture. For the love of the culture, we carry the structure. For the love of the culture, ever the vulture. Ever the vulture, love of the culture. No control, never fold from the crate to the road. Never fold from the crate to the road. Never fold from the crate to the road. Hip hop.